Good, better, best evening to all of our wonderful viewers for Inside Wazobia Max TV. Better welcome to Koko of the Matter. Yes, we don't enter inside another tear-rubber week of better political talk where they carry us, they go up, down, left, right, and center. Anything to make sure, say, we touch light, waiting they affect us for inside this country as they affect us. My name is Nasomi Alegino, and today we go manage me today because if you like say my twins and my senior brother, my mentor, hey, like me go take small breeze, go do small official assignment, but in go soon come back, follow us inside Koko of the Matter. But today, now me, una get inside studio with you. Now better welcome once again. I hope so all of you get better week. How the thing be do now over this weekend? How una see the way things they happen for inside our country? We know say some kind different to come out, whether the one we get to do with ASU, whether the one we get to do with Ogbonge government, whether the one we get to do with the way things they work out, they go inside market. So anyhow, I hope say all of them have been day casual and they very all right. Oh yeah, now make we enter inside this week matter. As Koko of the Matter carry they come. Remember, say una go fit to follow us anywhere where we dey, whether you they watch us for inside your phone, we welcome you. Any of your social media where you dey, whether na Facebook, whether na Tweet, whether na Instagram. I know wonderful greetings to our people that way they inside YouTube, they follow us, they watch us for their internet. The money where they use, they watch us for that internet, you no go waste. Hey, God go give you another one so that una go continue to the day updated on waiting they happen. Also for our people that way they follow us for inside WhatsApp, we greet you as well. Remember, say when you call us, and once we start political worker, tell us the way this is they do you for inside your mind. The way they carry come, some very hot ones, we'll go see them when we reach there. If you now want to send us a message, please make sure say you put your name and where you send us the message from. Not call us for inside WhatsApp. Inside WhatsApp, you no go fit. We go fit to hear you, but you no go fit to hear yourself. Other people to no go hear you. Welcome, better people once again. Oh yeah, now make we enter inside the Koko of the Matter gear 2 level 9 we done day so and I full ground inside studio with my Oga at the top, will be my producer, where they carry the matter put on top in here too. Where they say, yeah, making come follow us, they do all the analysis of better things where they happen for inside our country. Make I give better twali, better greetings, better Obonge welcome to Oga Charles Ibe. Welcome, Oga Charles.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Gracias. Dalu.
It's okay. You try. The many one where you not do. Or you try. You say Dalu, you say Nagode. You try. Now you don't balance everywhere.
Yes,
plus the international one where you bring from.
Country people, welcome. Thank you very much. We go grind them. Like, you know, so as family they talk, I'm saying they grind them, they go.
I mean, we go grind them,
try
make
to grind them, make it just stop.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Thank you.
All right, welcome. Oga Charles go dey follow us, the torchlight, all the heavy matter way day inside our country. But the one way we go look today as Koko of the Matter, make we just give on a small gist, make we just prepare on our mind small before the guests we go come follow us, break the thing down, go join us inside studio. We dey torchlight this matter of budget and debt and all the thing we get to do with money at the level where they prepare and they give us. Now, no say they carry one proposed budget of 19-point-something trillion naira for 2023. I just the reason I'm saying we don't reach 19-point-something. As of 2015, our budget now 4.5 trillion naira. So in the space of how many years we don't enter double digits, we don't they nearly reach 20-something trillion naira. How the thing they work out they go?
Yes.
Una they feel am.
Everybody they feel am. Anyway, you know, as things they go every day, then they born new babies, then they build new roads, then they build many things they come up. You understand? Now, so responsibilities they expand. So you know, I expect this from 2015 till now. We see they 1 digit. That means say there's no growth. You understand? We talk about growth, GDP, all the other things where they follow. You understand? And if you look at this budget now, 19.6 trillion. You can't look the one where they worry a lot of us now the debt profile for Nigeria. You get plenty debt, and then you budget again. And we've been telling us say the budget is running on deficit. You know, say when the finance minister will go for the MTF where you present the matter for the National Assembly, plenty questions when they come out, I think when they try to explain you know, the budget is about planning, how what thing they expect to gain and how they're supposed to spend and all of that. You can't say deficit they like close to 11 point something trillion. You understand? And with the revenue, what would they expect? Around 8 trillion or thereabouts. You understand? So you see now, serious source of concern for governance. Because a lot of things they to do. A lot of things they to do. Nigerians still they battle with recession. We see they battle with inflation. We still they battle with insecurity. We still they battle with a whole lot of things. And as it be, it is not the best of times for Nigerians right now. And economy is the most important thing. Where everybody, leaders and the led, everybody they interested, what is going to happen with our economy? What is going to happen with our income, our productivity? How are we going up? Are we coming down? How we go be? Must we continue to borrow? Now those things be all the source of concern we carry come as the Koko for today.
Yes, so Ogachas, you don't talk the thing. In fact, thank you, because you just give one kind serious overview like that. And why we get to the reason this matter, because in case you don't understand what it be deficit, make we break the thing down for you. Imagine say we don't shift from 4-point-something trillion as of 2015 total budget bar. As of 2016, we enter around 6 million thereabouts. Now, imagine, say, inside this 19-point-something trillion, where they budget for inside 2023, I think subsidy alone, now 6 trillion. That is our budget of 2016. They don't carry it as of 2022 now. One full country budget, now they do subsidy matter. If we look at the debt alone, inside that matter, that deficit where Ogachas we explain, 19-point-something inside. Meanwhile, we not get revenue for the full 19-point-something. We not get money, we go make up the full 19-point-something. We still get to borrow, to add, to make that 19-point-something complete. So imagine, say, we don't go like this. And the people like our finance minister, and the people that they check our matter, debt management office, all of them, they talk, say, nothing's for, say, we did okay, we did all right, we did all right. Imagine the way the thing they go. So when we say that we get to touchlight this matter, not be small talk at all. And as God go get them. Our guests, when they follow us to touchlight this matter, it don't enter inside our studio. So make we sharply do political waka. We go just run through the headline, make una no loss waiting to happen inside the country. And then we go bring the guests, we go help us reason this matter with us very, very well. The presidential candidate of PRP. Yes, so I know a name. Go check your Google where they come back for political waka, and then we will bring our guests. Come. All right, for inside political waka, make we look the first story with our hand, and according to what we see here, our president don't enter inside New York to address what they call session on digital transformation of education. Yes, he arrived there for inside there. We know say our vice president they UK, our president inside New York. Two of them get the work where they do, but now waiting our president they do, now we don't tell them so.
Okay, on top Abacha loot, in case you don't know of the man where they call Sani Abacha, now the late head of state, maybe they ruled this country for some time ago. We die some time ago. And as Torikon they come out, say, in Kolobi, plenty money go keep for Obodo Yibo, and as the new government just they enter, those Oyibo people come they try, they return the money small, come give Nigerians. And that for around May, they come from Yankee, come bring $311 million give Niger. So if you wonder what happened to that money, as plenty people don't they ask questions, say, what happened to Abacha loot, what happened to Abacha loot. But Obama government don't talk, say, they don't carry that money, $311 million, go pay contractors where they do some kind of Ubungo project for Niger.
All right, for inside our next story, still on the matter of 2023 general elections, a bill I say Niger people don't vex them. Now remember, say INEC talk say inside the 10.4 million people we start the pre-registration online, now only 3.444 people now complete the exercise because they get to go the center inside camera. Oh yeah, now the people then where it be like say their own not complete, they don't carry matter go inside court. They sue INEC over the matter of voter registration. Say lie, INEC must give them opportunity to finish their own. How only 32.8% of completed online registration, how they won't carry that one go vote? Say no, their vote must count inside the matter. Oyana, as we see the matter, they say they never fix date for the hearing of the suit, but we will follow them as the team they come.
Yeah, so still on top court matter, you remember say for July 2022, PDP been carry run enter inside court. Come they tell INEC say make them stop Oga Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress and Oga Peter Obi of the Labour Party say may they disqualify them, may they no follow contest election. On top waiting now, say they been placed waiting that they call placeholder. People where they'll be say they just hold this position for make I take time, look for who go be my running mate. And now later they come out, those people come bring another people come join. Now PDP say no, as they no announce those people for the first time, say they no get to come, they join run the matter. They can't go court, ask court, say may they disqualify APC and Labour Party candidates. But for the Tori wey they hear say the Federal High Court where they for Abuja don't dismiss that suit. But true am come out say no. The Labour Party, APC, they still did the race.
Oh yeah, now this next one, it be like say 2 seconds. Everything just won't try boss, so because Oga will be leading human rights lawyer Femi Falana don't come out to come give the police force PRO Oga Olumuyiwa Adejobi saying don't give him small time, make it sharply go withdraw the talk. Where in talk say no Niger person get right to to confront a police officer or to retaliate, even if in quotes, even if the policeman slap him or her. This story not be small something, because now inside Twitter, now Oga Adejobi come out and they talk this one say any issue of police brutality, say na problem. Say make nobody try. Say even if police do anything to you, carry their matter, go report them. Not try slap them, not try hit them back. If not, the gate go day. Oya na make we dey see as the matter go be. As Oga Femi Falana don't talk, he won't not talk this matter.
This one will interest a lot of people. If you be one of those people where they like waiting in the court or more for our local balance, or more, I should say everybody they hear them. Now the gist be say some kind people where they in charge of producing leather, where then they use do shoe, do bag, do some kind thing. Don't come they complain say because Nigeria people too they chop for more leather no come there for the country where then they see do shoe, do bag where a lot of people they use. They come they say they go carry better bill, go National Assembly. May they stop make people know they chop for more again for Nigeria. So maybe they see leather where they go use the do shoe.
And for inside the next story, where they inside our hand, Nigerian students don't carry this matter of ASU strike, put on top their head, put on top their shoulder, put on top their back, anyhow, under the sun and in the rain. They say we day here. They first start with Lagos Road. Now they don't enter inside the airport. They say we no go agree. This matter we go block everything blockable until una answer us. Una they see from inside the picture where they there, not be small number we gather there. They say this may not come be like say it can't be another answers, but the way the matter be, they say different meetings whether they happen between the Ubunge government and the union, in all they work. How they no go agree answer them? Oyana, we know say different people don't talk their own. Some people say sue ASU, some people say sue Ubunge government. Now the students say anyhow, all of una join together must answer us.
This one now still on top school matter, but this one no be university now for secondary school. And for inside Anambra State, this story they come out say Oga Governor will be Professor Charles Toludo don't talk say our schools don't they resume for another session. Say no, we are not going to so mini skirt give our girl child made the way they go school. Say you know pure at all. Make know they so mini skirt for Anambra schools.
All right, now welcome back. Now, don't hear all the political category where we get back. Hey, anyone will not get say una won't follow us touchlight. No worry, space day una go see follow us the touchlight time. But we get to sharply bring our guests come inside studio. But still and that put ready by your phone because all the matter and everything concern us the way the thing they do us, everything they hot. Imagine say Nigerians they sue INEC, how that one go take a waka. Our president they doing one work for where in day that one how it take affect you. This matter of police versus citizens in terms of how they go they react when police hit them or if they hit the police, what do you think about that one? Of course, we know of the constant ASU strike, because now it don't be constant for inside our matter since February of this year till now, they never still reach. How far our students don't enter inside road, you think say they go answer them or not, that one still there. All this story, we can turn that put by on our phone, but make we carry our guests enter inside as we don't talk for the Koko of the day, this matter of the economy. He carry weight to pass all of them, still carry belly. Make we see whether this belly go born, waiting we want to make it born, or as the carriers go for this budget matter. We they come back after this break.
You gotta have a smile, no matter what it takes. Gotta take your place now. They love the way it tastes. Feel the pure bliss burst from the toes to your face. Gotta take your place
for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside so.
Koko of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Koko of the matter.
Koko of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on Wazobia Max Abuja on UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside so.
Koko of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Koko of the matter.
Koko of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on Wazobia Max Abuja on UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty. Oh, but at least the Koko way we don't enter inside, so this one no go good make you miss them at all. Our wonderful viewers, be sure say una don't turn that put by your phone, ready to ask us question, no wahala. Make we just small with our guests we don't enter inside studio. I give a better welcome to the presidential candidate of PRP, People's Redemption Party, Oga Kolawole Abiola. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Now well done.
No, yeah, you did all right. All right, make we sharply enter inside the matter we carry. You come inside our studio today. Now, we don't get many things of many talk, many quanta, many bege on top this issue of the fact that our bege they rise, it they increase. But when a government go to follow us talk, DMO, for example, with debt management office, they don't tell us, nothing spoil as long as it's in the balance with our, different ratios. Then where they call different ones. They say as long as it's in the balance, say we do okay. And currently we don't enter inside the 19.6 thereabouts proposed budget for 2023, and this one still be increase of around 6 or 7 trillion again from waiting the cash. So it just be like say the budget just they go up, and the biggest problem with that money where they go up is say Ubonge government they tell us say we go get deficit. That is money where they make not they enough to even fund the budget, because waiting they happen they say all the ones where they make it be like say they use and they service debt. Now, who not understand what this service debt mean? Servicing means say you they pay the interest, not be say you they pay the money back. So even if you they service them, the money still there to pay. So Nigerians come they ask, as they say money not day. Different things where we they hear. How they go come they take the fund this our budget where they talk say no be problem with all the debt where we they see inside the matter. So make I just use that open floor for you. Welcome again, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
well done. Make I apologize more. Say first, I think saying on radio, so I decided to be casual.
No, you did all right.
That's fine.
You did all right.
I think Like I summarize the whole thing. Back pocket done the touch long time for this country, not be today. It done the touch for long, and the longer the thing they touch, the more the debt, as we talk about, they increase. And that's the difficulty now, not to explain this very
Don't worry, just they flow. Anyone way you follow, you go collect them.
All right. How do you balance your budget, especially in a lame dog here? When I say lame dog, this government where they are now is a lame dog because they are on their way out. And a lot of people and a lot of investors and a lot of businesses are going to hold back, knowing fully well the tenure of this government is on its way out. Now, because of that, there's going to be a cautionary means of projecting, of doing business or investing. When I say cautionary, what I mean is you have a situation where all investments are going to be put on hold.
Because they don't know.
They don't know which way things will go. They don't know which. Number one, this transition is so long that it puts everybody in doubt. Number one. Number two, which government could enter? Should a PRP go enter? I mean SDP, I mean PDP,
Labour Party.
or Labour Party. Now go enter. So they don't know. And any party that comes next, it will come with its own policy and its own ways of dealing with the economy and the lack of it. And to be sure of not placing a bet on the wrong basis,
donkey.
the wrong donkey, they will have to hold off. So in the next till transition, there's not going to be any, if not very little, economic activity from the private sector. That also goes to your FDR, your foreign direct investments. Everything is going to be on hold. That's one. So the best we can do right now is to have each look at how best to conserve what is on ground and what we have today. Now, the problems are enormous. The debt didn't get to what it is today overnight. The debt has been accumulating because of a lot of reasons. One of them is the fact that debt in itself is not a bad thing.
You don't hear that one.
It's in what you spend and how you spend that debt. Now, if you have a scenario where the debt is spent on capital assets that help grow the economy, that's not a problem. Even that itself, even if you're going to spend them on capital projects, they have to be valued right, they have to be programmed right, and they have to be scaled right.
When you say scaling now, wait till you know so that we go understand.
If you want to build a road from here to Kaduna, scale it right. Build it from, maybe start the first phase. Sorry, from here to Kano, this is probably the easiest example. The first phase will be to Kaduna. Award that. Make sure the detail is right and everything is working and the funding is available to make a finish and complete that half.
This your scaling, it gets anything to do with, maybe for instance now, they go also target economic activities for inside those areas.
That's exactly what it is. Because you see, if you don't scale it right, you will not be able to complete it. And the money that you put in will get stuck and that project gets truncated. It will not add the added value economically to the country. At the same time, if you don't put in the specific quality requirements in that road, a road that's supposed to last you 20 years, at the end of 5 years you have breakages. That's wasted revenue, and it still doesn't add to that economic buildup. The third bit of it is if you don't have the funds to finish it, you get halfway, you complete it.
Then you can't borrow.
It will not add value or expected value that you want. and that kills even the project itself to start with.
Okay, now
and by the time you get back to it, by the time you get back to it, it will cost you a lot more money to finish it.
Okay, the reason why I get to ask you that question about economic value, now because it be like say, Ubunge government, a lot of the things where they do, you know, they show working in terms of money where they come out. At some point, yes, they do some kind of social investments. The person will come and say, this is your government. Nothing spoil with social things, so they give money to this, give money to that. You know, a lot of those things where they get on ground, which in itself not they bad. But if not they balance them with things where they bring money, that loan where they collect, you know, they bring economic value. You go see they borrow more to still service loan. Then when the you know, you borrow more to service, the thing finish, you borrow again. Because it just be like say, na perpetual borrowing now with this. So, as a matter of fact, the chairman of the current ruling party say nothing wrong. Say if you borrow to eternity.
As long as it is applied right.
So nothing wrong with the borrowing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wonderful.
It's applied right.
Wonderful.
Look, if you don't go through the indices I just gave earlier on, if it's not costed right, if it's not built to scale, if it's not funded right, it's a waste.
All right, we get caller.
Because the debt will not go away. You'll have to pay the debt.
All right, welcome to the show, Oga. Where they call us from? Oga Murphy, you dey hear us? Oga Murphy, your network not there. All right, like say go shift, make we hear you well. Or you go try call us back.
Hello, you dey hear me now?
Aha, we dey hear you now. Welcome.
My sister Koko, we no get
Hey God, Femi don't go. Why you see they call me? Not only Femi that identify my trouble like that. Welcome, Oga Murphy. I greet you.
Anytime I work, I go rush to come back so that I go watch you one-on-one like this.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you.
Our guest, welcome.
You're welcome.
This one was just a blow grammar for us. No con dey hear you well, look. So you go try make you break them down so that we con dey hear you well. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Now, this is for this matter, I just go straight to the point. Money where Abacha will do where they don't collect. Why they go carry the money, say they carry and go give contractors where children the house where they don't go carry and settle? Which kind of thing be this one now? Huh?
Okay.
When you want to say that one, as they talk and say that one don't go. As we talk on our moment, don't make those people not think they will take people. We don't wait for them.
Okay. Thank you, Oga Murphy. Thank you. Now better talk you talk. Make us still break them down again. So if I will understand you very well, and I think it still get to do with the way this Bunge government they manage money. In they complain about the Abacha loot where they collect, go give contractors direct. So $311 million. Now President Koko can tell us say they just carry straight go give contractors. So they bypass National Assembly, they bypass all those other people they were supposed don't come out inside the matter say okay now here you supposed to do them. So it can't be like another one of this. Well, I don't go like them to loan money because loan money they tell National Assembly say this one they want to. But why you they answer that one if you get anything to talk about that one?
Yeah, I think it's beyond that. What did it cost us to actually recover that money? Nobody has told us to date.
So they pay money to recover.
But of course, what was the deal and how much did it cost us to collect that money? At the end of the day, if what did it take to cost to collect becomes totally unreasonable, the only way you can cover that up is to take it directly to a contractor or expend it immediately before we can start tracking.
So you talk to what they do, you follow?
No, what I'm saying is that if you have anything to hide, if the cost of recovery of that funds are that high and not transparent, the easiest way for you to cover it up is to send it directly into the system.
So we'll do inside the matter.
So I suspect that there's a bit of that there. Number one, who determines what those funds are spent on? And what are the valuations of those expenditures itself? Did they make any sense? Do they add any value?
In fact, you don't carry another level, another angle, another everything enter inside this matter. And if you say make we face down, we will come out from inside this matter of budget. So, Oga Murphy, I hope say to some extent, you don't come out inside the matter well for you. Make we come back to this issue of debt and budget funding.
Yes.
According to everything where you talk now, what you talk say nothing wrong to borrow as long as they do everything where they suppose they do, both before and after they collect the money. I want to ask you a very important question. For you, a presidential candidate, where they face the matter of country as a whole, you don't see as things don't they don't scatter for inside different places. Which one you go focus on more? Reducing expenditure or increasing revenue? Before you answer that question, okay. Somebody don't call, we won't follow Chukwuma inside the matter. Oga Chibuzo, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir.
Hold on.
Thank you, sir.
I just came back from work and I tuned in and I heard the discussion where the guest is telling us nothing is wrong in borrowing. Hello?
Yes, we did hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So he said nothing is wrong in borrowing.
As long as you do the right things. You hear that part?
And somebody called in and asked what did they do with the recently recovered Abacha loot. You see, one thing in this country is that we refuse to face the truth and say it the way it's supposed to be. You see, borrowing, when this government came in, they complain about the past government borrowing. Now they are borrowing to the extent that the money that we use in servicing these loans now is what we are now borrowing. We now borrow to service loan, not that we even borrow to do project. Now we borrow to service loan. And somebody is sitting down to tell us that nothing is wrong in borrowing. I hope one day we will not borrow our citizens to another country to pay the debt that our leaders have already borrowed. Now we go into another slave trading to pay all these debts. Because this thing is just, I don't know the purpose of this government, but to be honest with you, we, the citizens of Nigeria, we are not smiling. We are not happy at all with the happening. No area they work. No sector of this country that you say this area, this regime have gotten it right. Let's face another part.
All right.
So in honesty, but I'm not, as a citizen, I'm not happy at all.
You won't follow
I'm watching your guests defend this thing. In fact,
make him talk. If I say you know here, right. Well, calm down. Make him talk. Oh yeah.
Thank you, sir. You are exactly confirming what I'm saying, sir. If you're borrowing for recurrent, if you're borrowing to pay back interest, that's the wrong reason for accumulating debt. What I said is that if you're borrowing to, for example, apply that debt to infrastructure, for example, to power, to hospitals, to roads, any asset that helps the economic progress of the country, yes. But even at that, we need to have indices to say that, look, is this project faced right? Are their costs right? Are they going to be fully funded to achieve the objective? Outside of that, yes, I agree with you. We're borrowing for the wrong reasons. And that's the point I made. So I don't think you quite understood where I was coming from there. And for as long as you do that, you have to adjust so many other things on the, there's a supply and a demand side to this. You have to adjust so many other things to make sure that at least you can meet up with your recurrent.
So just to follow,
which is the next question you are going to
talk
ask.
with waiting Oga Chibuzo talk before you answer that question. At this point now, you go say make we stop, I mean make we continue.
We have to stop because look, like I said earlier on, the government is a lame dog. It's on its way out.
Is it possible to stop right now?
They can control. And even our national assemblies are equally responsible for this. Because if a government is on its way out and is accumulating debt just to service debt, not to add value, not to add to economic prosperity to the country, then that's a problem.
All right, Oga Hezekiah, don't join us inside the studio today. Well done from Kado Kuchi. Welcome, Oga Hezekiah.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
You see, I appreciate the guests, and anyway, because even no matter how they want to explain to us within the for Nigeria, we know they ever they satisfied because situation don't make us tired of the whole story anyway. But one of the things I want to confirm is which of the road exactly, which of the work, which of the projects particularly, they use this Abacha loop to take place. Because if government see they tell us, say, then do so project, then do so project. Maybe they know saying Abacha do and not be this regime. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah.
Meaning to say Abacha work during his regime. And they work even at death. Because this government just a point for Abacha waiting in go do. Since them point waiting in go do, then can't use Abacha loot, take the pay for the project. So the ones with them now, don't they, the projects where then they try give us, which one they use their own money, either money where them borrow or money where them, however, their own money to fund. Make them they specific, or if una know, make una explain to us in detail so that we go see they identify the ones where the present government do,
okay,
and the one where Abacha do.
Exactly what
Thank you, Oga Hezekiah. Just to sharply answer your question so that we will come back to our main topic, make our guests answer us. Oga Ajuri Ingelali, 9B, they talk this one, 9B, Special Assistant to Presido on Public Affairs, 9 carry this matter of the 311 where they carry give contractors. He said they won't use and do Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Abuja-Kano Road, and Second Niger Bridge. Now, this story, they're very, very funny because as they don't highlight these three now, we also know, say, the previous one where they collect before this one, Second Niger Bridge, they inside. That one, now even the Obodo Ibo, now tell us, say, they get to sign agreement, say, una must use them for this one. So, I get where they go on top of the matter, and really, really, now, our work, and just as our guests been the talk, our legislators, them, our law people, them, they get hand inside this matter because whether or not they pass on through them, all these things, they still know. Yeah, wait what they do on top of the matter. Make we come back to our guest.
Thank you.
Yes. So, you say we need to stop.
We need to stop borrowing.
It could be possible at this point.
But of course, because it's all about accountability. We keep borrowing, but nobody ever has addressed the revenue side. What are we doing on the revenue side? Are we looking at subsidies that affect the demand side? Are we looking at our exchange rate? What are we doing to manage the exchange rate? That's another, because all these debts are in exchange rates. And that's probably why you have the problems we have today. What are we doing to manage the risk on the exchange rate side? What are we doing to non-oil exports? What are we doing to make sure that every barrel sold, we get the revenue? Every barrel point.
The same barrel where we know say that they thief, they don't know.
So these are all the revenue side issues that nobody is talking about. Nobody is addressed.
Which bring me to
what are we doing for tax collection? Collection has to be, I'm not for a tax increase or anything, but it has to be progressive and it has to be efficiently collected. What are we doing about that? What are we doing about bringing 80 times our informal sector into the formal sector to account for revenue? What are we doing by holding our revenue agencies?
Make a shift and come back to you now. Which one you go do? I don't first already ask them in one area. Cut expenditure or increase revenue? Which one
you
go
have to do both?
Fake? No, which one go? I know say you go do both, but which one go pass the other? Because our finance minister don't come out on one or two occasions talk say our problem not be expenditure problem, which means say she did okay with the way we spend money on the things where we spend money on. This now from our whole finance minister, and she said the problem where we get now revenue problem.
Cut your code according to your size. You can cut your code according to your size on the one side, but also there are so many untapped revenues.
Like which one?
Like I said earlier, do we really collect what we should do from every barrel of oil that we sell? Do we even take advantage of the added value from the oil itself? We don't, because our refineries are not working, but we keep paying salaries to all the foreign refineries.
Okay.
These are the issues. On the collection side also, on the tax collection side, everybody comes and says, oh, increase taxes. But the existing taxes, are they progressive? Are they efficiently collected yet?
So which brings me back to the question, which one you could do? Yes, okay, fine, you don't talk, say you need to do both. But, you know, one of the things when Nigerians, they fear, we say, now when a lot of people, where they target, say, okay, I won't come, you know, add my quota, see what I go fit do for the Nigerian people. One of the biggest fears, we say, they look all. Some people say if you just focus on one, our problem go there solve. So in terms of revenue now, where you could touch light, we know say oil na problem. One, because they thief barrel. So even when they talk about how much we they collect from barrel, we not even feel look that one. I been there you go first face, say okay, you go touch light the matter of thieving barrel, at least make waiting they come out, we go they see the show working of them. Or now areas like agriculture, you know, we get things like declaration where we don't sign.
Everything you're telling me here depends on the leadership and the confidence, the system, the citizens.
I wish I asked you directly. It will be possible leader, but make we hear from our
it's all about leadership. One, the confidence that the population have in that leadership, and even your foreign investors have in that leadership. Right. If you don't have that, your naira would always be what it is. Nobody has the confidence to invest in the naira. Every euro bond we've never had. Even Nigerians invest in that Eurobond, high network individuals. You've had a scenario where, and I'm a prime example, where because you're out of step with government, they go and take over your business and crash your business.
We go come back to that.
So all that.
But make we take this our call.
Yeah, okay.
Ogajo, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Antia Personia again.
Sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Welcome our guest.
Welcome, sir.
Auntie Somi.
Sir.
I will not say lie, but I will say it's not true.
Waiting.
Say bullying is not bad to borrow. Auntie Somi, it's not good to borrow. Borrow don't turn to something else in your blood. Everything I borrow, you won't go borrow. You will not go forward.
Why?
You borrow. This same money that you borrow, say you want to do this, you do not do it. How is it going to end? Nigerian country borrow to the extent now, God forbid, that such thing will not even happen to our generation. And this only money that this country borrow under Buhari, another government go come another 16 years will not reach 1/4 of that money.
Well,
I'm telling you this thing.
Yes.
And
you see,
this
my brother, the biggest
debtor, a presidential candidate.
So I hear waiting you want talk. You don't
and
talk.
He's telling us that his borrowing is not good. It's not bad.
Hear waiting you want
we're
talk.
in trouble. We're in trouble.
The biggest debtor in the world is the United States of America. The biggest debtor in the world. Now they can afford to, in their own case, not even plan to pay back those borrowings. Why? Because they actually own and print the currency themselves. The largest debt owner is in the United States.
So they're not a good example.
They're not a good. That's the problem. But the economy grows. The economy grows. It's the largest economy in the world today. And that's because they print their own currency. The same thing with China. The same thing.
Okay.
Look, in our own case, we have to understand that look, the problem started from way back, 2008, for example, when the whole economic system crashed. What did America, if America was a third world, and the developed economy were third world economies or developing economies, IMF would have stepped in and said, to get a further loan, you have to sell this, you have to privatize this, you have to cut subsidies, you have to do this, you have to do that.
So make we use an example of other developing countries like us, so that we go really well.
So in our own case, they would have told us, sell assets, remove subsidy, cut this, cut that. In their own case, because it's now on their own side of the fence, what they did was to print money. They call it quantitative easing. It's printing money. And they can afford to print that money because it's their own currency.
So we will not get that option.
We don't have that option. So in short, what we did not do was adjust our own economics to the percentage of how much they printed. Because we are reliant on that dollar. That's why it's difficult to explain in Pidgin in many ways.
Let's take this caller, whether you go still agree with you. Ogajimo, welcome from Duse.
I'm not saying take
good evening.
I'm not saying what do you apply that
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, welcome.
How are you?
We thank the Lord.
Uncle Kola, God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
More than 30 years now, you have helped me one day. I'll not forget you. And what you are looking for, God will give it to you.
Inshallah.
I'll not forget you. From the airport to Lagos, I know what you've done to me. God will bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. I come from the respect of this police something.
Okay.
You see, if that man want to do, he should educate the police first. Because if that's why I said they have never given them this power now. If you are talking to police, before you know, the next thing you slap you. As a civilian, if the police slap me, I'll slap him back.
I beg you.
I'm telling you.
Ogajimo.
So therefore, he should educate. Because if he's doing this one now, he's giving police power. Little thing, which is that we can even joke with it. Before you know, police or resolve it, police will slap you.
All right.
Because they are giving them power.
Thank
you
you
should
so
educate them. We as civilians, we fear police.
Thank you so
because
much.
they always hold a rifle.
Thank
so
you.
Police does not respect themselves. That's why if they slap someone will return it back to them.
Thank you,
so you
Ogajimo.
educate them.
Thank you. We believe that the police they do their own work in terms of educating. As a matter of fact, they don't publicize all the education where they give them. Although we go still see what's happen in terms of Oga Femi Falana waiting to talk on top that matter, but maybe come back to our guests because we don't run out of time. Yes. All right, this issue of revenue, you say we go they do the two. I tried to ask you since, say which one?
I told you, the first thing first is confidence, it's psychological. If you don't have faith in your government, if you don't have faith in the process, if you don't have faith in anything, you will always hoard money.
So when it comes to faith, for people to get faith, for people with their, especially people with just they show face, you know, as presidential candidates for the different parties now, they need to see show working.
Yeah.
Now that show working now go make them say, okay, be like say make I reason this Oga, be like say go do one or two in terms of the economy. Yeah. When we talk about that show working, waiting you go fit tell us say at least one or two areas where you go see your hand on top.
Very soon we don't talk the talk. We walk the talk.
It's okay.
In PRP. We are going to have programs where as a party we empower people even before we get elected. The programs never start. It's part of our, we don't start politicking officially till the 20th. No, but in terms of show working, I refer to individual achievements. Yes, maybe as a business person or all those areas. Okay. Yes, one or two things where people see your hand on, say campaign never starts. So we just so that people go. Okay, first and foremost, I trained as a banker. I worked at the old chemical bank in New York, which is now JP Morgan now, I believe. From there, I came home, ran the group. The group includes the farm, the airline, the bookshop, the Summit Oil, and radio communications, before my brothers came. And at a point in time, as a group, we were the largest private sector employer in Nigeria, without a doubt. We were in every state, be it under Concord, be it under Summit, be it under Biola Farms, be it, name it, bookshop. We're the largest single private sector employer in Nigeria. We're in every state capital present. Going further from there, I have a private, and that's the group. On my privately, I've set up a logistics company. I've done. This is the way I'm not good at. I don't know how to blow my own trumpet. No, not be blow trumpet. I just talk about things we get to do with. Maybe people get faith for this economy. I have a master's in in money management. I have a master's in economics. I have run and I've done things from scratch. That's my art. I can't, and I have to be careful how I say this. I don't mean it. I don't know how to trade. I have to start from scratch. I can go into a place like in Edo State, which I've done with Summit Oil. We're about to, in another month, we will have our own private refinery running in Edo State. I've gone into
fully functional.
Fully
Fully.
Okay. Unlike all the other refineries, I have my feedstock.
Okay.
From my well.
So just from the few things we
same thing with farming. I've gone as far. I've cultivated at the height of it 5,000 hectares in 2 different places. I have a whole local government in Taraba State today, named after me for my achievements in that community. Angonkola.
Oh yeah, so come like say the trumpet. The trumpet on the blow.
So I don't know how to do this, but that's what I do.
Now the reason why I asked that question, now because you talk about faith, you talk about trust, you talk about confidence. If you enter inside 2023 and you collect the ticket, you stand as that person, people go one no say, I really get belief in this man. In terms of saying go turn economy around, whether you they borrow or you not they borrow, even though you don't talk, say you go stop to the borrow. I don't know whether that stop to the borrow will also apply when you enter, if you enter. But the reason why I asked that question, as we round up very quickly, now because with all these things where you don't do, just in 1 minute, how you go take all this experience, come out Nigerians from
my loyalty is to Nigeria. My loyalty is to Nigerians. As a party, we're running a party campaign, so hold us responsible for the policies we take. I have a fantastic running mate in Harrow, Zigo. Collectively, we are loyal to Nigeria, first and foremost. We haven't forgotten where we started from. We didn't just become what we are overnight. We started from somewhere. And that faith we have, I've always had faith in Nigeria and Nigerians. We've always hired Nigeria first. We paid a massive price for that because we had no foreign investors over time. All this, my farms and everything I spoke to you, this same Abacha government took them away. Why? Because it was 100% equity owned. We believe in Nigerians and the possibility of Nigerians. We've pioneered farming, we have pioneered sports, we have newspapers. There's no newspaper person.
Moshood Kashimo Olawale Abiola. If you don't know that name, then it not be Nigeria, no. But he don't come say make he continue or make him do his own way he want to do for the Nigerian people. So thank you once more. Say you follow us Touch Live in different matter. For inside, we appreciate.
Sorry, my pidgin didn't quite come through. But
you go practice because you go still come back.
I speak it very well because I work in Warri.
So you go come back and come give us the original you so that
to
people
explain
go relate.
myself and the theories I have, it's difficult.
We understand. All right, and I don't hear for today, we will close my command from inside Koko of the Matter. My name is Nasomi Alegino. Better thank you to all of our way to come out inside the Matter, whether on a phone call or message where you send us. We go see you tomorrow.